Otio ntukutangira omurundi ogundi arukuturora Rwenzori TV oirirwe kurungi kiro kyati Friday by'okwezi munana okwezi okwa kasatu omwaka 2024 kisibire kirekiro ekyabakyara ntubakurukyaya abanyakusibira mirimo etali emunemu n'emikoro emikuru eyihanga lya Uganda enyakubeiro ku mu district eya Katakwi ntugonza kutangirira abasaija abasobeire okukora abakyara banyu emirimo n'okubakora obusembo obw'okubahuniriza kiro kya hati okubakondesa n'okurora ngu basemererwa mu kiro kyabo nenywa abakyara abakijagwize mu mulingo ogw'embaganiza n'okurora ngu habaho okusemererwa mu maka ganyu nenywe ntubagondeza ebirungi obu ntugenda mu weekendi ndi ajuna pleasure alari na makuru munyoro toro mbwijwire ntugendaga kwicyaho ekankurabire emitwe mikuru enyakwizire egebembire nuko tugatandike mu bwijwire twinire amakuru agakwategene na kiro kinu ekyabakyara ko kukijaguzibwe bamu abakyara mu rubugo rwa Kasese municipality kandi ebirengese by'ekitebe kya senior mukage emyakuturukire kiro kyejo ntugenda kuhekisani ekikoto ekigalihireho ekihanga lyona kandi hamnagamo mu masomero nko gakozere hano mu rubuga rwa Kasese na district y'okutwara hamu twinire amakuru agakwatagene n'ebyokusesebwa okwoburaro obwa Kitende oteireho amakuru agakwatagene n'omwembezi w'ihanga lya Uganda hamwe n'omwembezi w'ihanga lya Kenya William Ruto n'omwekirwa w'ihanga lya yabireho mu ntebegi abatangatangaine hanu omwihanga lya Uganda amakuru ago nagandi mengi muno leka twetorole mtutukateitu twije tugakwicheho mbwijwire bwago amakuru leka tugatandike na ebirengeso ebyekitebe kya senior ya mukaga ebinyakuturukibwe kiro kyejo obu ministry yebyobwenyegese n'emizano nerabira mu kitebe kya UNEB turukize ebirengeso ebyabegi abaikalire kitebe kya mukaga ekya senior omwaka munyakuire 2023 abakwinguru mu mitwali 10 bakaikarwa ebirengeso binu kandi nikyoleka ngu bingi babirabire kandi bina n'omugiso ogwo kwesoma okweyongerayo harulengo rwa degree hama university ya Gataligamu nagamo Minister w'ebyenyegesa n'emizano Janet Kata Museveni arugireyo okusiima habwokuba ngo abana ab'obwisiki bakozere kurungi ebirengeso binu kandi n'omubaro gwabo okwehandikisa okubikara nagwo gweyongire kirukwoleka ngu haroho enkurakurana n'okugenda maiso kwihanga lya Uganda leka tutandikiraho turora amakuru ganu tweyongere Ministry y'ebyobwegese n'emizano kurabira hansi y'ekitebe eky'ebyebirengeso ekya Uganda Examinations Board runduine bombugufu kiro kyejo nyamusana baturukizege ebyakozerwe ab'ekitebe ekya mukaga ekya secondary omwaka ogunyakwire andabegi nyamwingi barabire kurungi ebirengeso omukubaza hakulekera ebirengeso binu kiro kyejo omwebembezi w'ekitebe ekya UNEB Executive Director Dan Odong nasobora ngu abegi abakwingana emitwaro 11 betana basatu abayihandikisize baitu abegi abakwingana emitwaro 8 rukaga ana na basatu hali abe emitwaro 19 bina kinana 8 nabaiziro kwikara ebirengeso eby'omwaka 2023 ogunyakwire kandi bengi bakozere kurungi nibanihirwa n'okweteraniza harulengo rwokusoma university runda amatendekera agandi amakoto okusikirwa ali UNEB.
The number of candidates for females and males that registered for the different subjects. And when you look at the A to E column, that is those candidates who are getting principal pass E and above, we again see consistently the performance of girls in terms of percentage are better in history at 94.8 against 92.1, economics 56.8 against 49.7, entrepreneurship education, Christian religious education, geography, literature and English, mathematics and physics, art and even subsidiary mathematics. All those subjects, in terms of percentage, the performance of the female candidates is better. The female entries for science and mathematics have remained lower than that of the males. As you can see in that table, when you get to physics, whereas right from mathematics, the females are 14,654 against 30,760. That is almost half. In physics, we only had 3,804 against 13,302 for the males. So the female entries for science and mathematics have remained quite low, much lower, consistent also with the fact that the overall female entry is lower than that of the males.
Ali abegi emitwalo 5,252 abo basobeire okulaba na principal isatu kandi emitwalo 2,881 baina principal 2 omutwalo 1,824 abo baina principal pasemo akira abegi 9,225 abo barabiri na subsidiary emo kandi abegi 996 abo bagwire ebirengeso bino ali ab'emitwalo 11,553 abayihandikisize. Amukulekera ebirengeso bino minisita w'ebyenyegesa n'emizano Janet Kataha Museveni ayolekere okusemererwa n'okunihira abo mbaro gw'abeegi abalugenda ne beeyongera omukuraba ebirengeso. Asemera abaana b'obwisiki ab'okurugayo ombwingi n'okukora kurungi ebirengeso asobola nkukyolekera amaani hamu n'enkurakurana ab'oburungi bw'ihanga.
It is my sincere pleasure today to release the results of the Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education, the third examination that Uganda National Examination Board administers annually. UNEB reported that the process went smoothly, similar to the previous 2 exams whose results we had already made public. This gives us all reason to express our gratitude to the Lord for his faithfulness indeed.
Kataha habwire abegi okururango bamanyirango okusoma okw'ebyemikono omu matendekero nka college hamuna ag'ebyobwomezi mbere bitekerezo birungi basobora okujwakira.
Grateful to God for the positive USCE results. As we all expect, many of our students will be pursuing university education, as is the culture in our country. But while this aspiration is commendable, there are many equally rewarding, as you heard from Professor Boer, there are many rewarding opportunities in other tertiary institutions, such as our technical training colleges and health training institutions that I would urge our young people to consider for applying to go to. I encourage those of you who have not performed to your expectations not to despair again.
Katukwira Paul wakunganyiriza bino bwa TV ya makuru ga Sahel. Kiro kyati kisibire kiro eky'abakyara kandi abakyara abarikweteraniriza hansi y'ekitebe kya Big Heart Foundation omukutendekebwa ebyemikono kire kyatandikirwa omukurasi w'abantu ba municipal ya Kasese Kambale Ferigo bagizire engeri yabo eyembaganiza ibajagwizemu ekiro kinu aho nambere batendekerwa akanisa ya Baptist Church hanu omurubugo rwa Kasese Municipality. Amukwazaho nakika Meriabu omuhabakuru b'ekitebe kinu onokwebembera emirimo yegenda maiso nka coordinator arugiye kusobora abakyara kinu bakikozere nekigendererwa ekyokwoleka okusiima hali emirimo y'ebyemikono omukurasi Ferigo yabatandikire. Nkaguma mulingo ogwo kujaguza ekiro ky'abakyara ekiro kujaguzibwa buli by'okwezi 8 kwa 3 buli mwaka. Omunsi yona abeg hansi y'ekitebe kya Big Heart Foundation al Baptist Church omuri Kisanga Binyamwamba Division barugereyo kujaguza ekiro kino hamna abakubatendeko teira abegi batahi babo. Nkako kurorwa hakengonzi n'obusinge barugireyo okulya hamu ekyemisana obuno bajaguza.
Abakali abantu kwababwira utiki
wabwende nyabo si mwase tweye bigati wende firigo ubye utata wasinje wabirikola tata
Omukubazawo Nakikama Eliabu alunyakuli coordinator wa Big Heart Foundation arugiye kusobola ngu ekiro ky'abakyala kijaguzibwe hansi ya Big Heart Foundation yabatandikirweho mukurasi Kambale Ferigo arukuratira Kasese municipality abogonzo kwa abakyala n'abisiki obukugu bw'ebyemikono n'ombwongo.
Nanguma aba nabo bukali abatama registering they are over 600 compared to kuba nabo bulume which they are just 100. So chikamanyisa ndi aba nabo bukali baba ute priority na kusibu omwa Big Heart Foundation.
Ayonkiye kusaba abakyala hamwe n'abisiki okurugayo okutendekebwa omubyemikono ebiraba konyera okwebeisaho.
Esukira watunga obusente bwabo ukasanga nabakali abana ni omakamwayo babisukira watunga sente naye basiba ngasa sikyabira babo kusiba ngasa sikyabantu babigera nabo habo ebyo babisukira watunga sente so ngahabula bakali ende yatunga sente sikirimanyisa chukolechi wane sikya abantu babukera nabo wane sikyamwira wawu wane sikyabana bakusanga abutunga sente.
Bengi omu kutendekebwa hansi ya Big Heart Foundation barugiye kusobola ngu kyomugaso muno habwa abakyala okurora ngu bakugurwa omu by'obusuubuzi kandi batamu baibabo ekitiinisa omu maka.
Batwala erikolera omwe butuku buno batulemu n'ebiri byerikolera ewalangira uti ukatimbatimba langi tukabisa ya amaka wawu kandi batoka eribi bakaenda mu mibiri ye skill kandi batoka eribi bakahangana bamnyamba bakamuka abana toka erikulanisha families yabo. Neru kandi omabutu gasantu nate skill center batwala ebibasi byeruka shanzwiri basoni biharani bibalangira batenda mbiyo sibakikalani bibani muteyateranya amaka wabo.
Omulenga wanga biringo ko bakali kwaturo cyabo cyo munabwire gasaba bakali basikaye birababo barekenda konde nababere babo bakale mwirisi cyo birababo kale kenga saba bakali bo munabwire munamuselebrating ekiro kinyi cyo munabwire twenga banabo kwa Big Heart mutu kabeherere ekiro cyabo bamafungeri celebrating acho alo twabere ba saba tute bana muselebrating ekiro cyabo barekende ndiye sicyabira babo banaye badasikere birababo barekende beyond limit.
Kubazawo n'abeegi boolekera okusemererwa hamo n'obukugu batungire omu bintu ebitali bimu na bimu nk'abakyala.
Habwe ekiro kyetu tubakale natweri bya tunawute ekiro kyetu omukiwe kyosi tunawute ekiro kyetu ngitubakale masika brose ngala no kwa school haba Kambale Ferigo kwa Big Heart Foundation asoma ebya hair dressing nabri ni Women's Day tuka celebrating Women's Day kusangwa bule chiru abakali tukatumbira birabetu tukabakolera emibiri ishoyitwa kora buli kintu cyose eka so munabwiri abarume nibo baketukolera emibiri eyo kikalika bangu ni Women's Day tukyatwa chukolo.
Bateref ekiro ky'abakyala munsi yona kisibire ekiro kya hati tukibagondeza kandi n'okurora ngu mwagenda meso n'okukyegondeza mu saha zindi ezirikwongerayo. Amakuru aganda agatwinire rwebagirwa hati nugo agisomerere ya Nadil Preparatory School hano mu rubugo rwa Kasese Municipality rukusangwa mu mbuzi erinyakusingire amasomero agandugona municipal na district ya Kasese omukora kurungi okwebirengeso ebyekitebe kya musanju ebyakozerwa omwaka ogunyakwiro gw'2023 okusikirwa ali Amza Masereka Sheikh onu omutandiki w'isomero lino nasobola ngu abazaire abeegi n'abasomesa okukora mali obunaga tutu nikyo kibaletire okusinga ebirengeso bino. Isomero lino libeire erya 24 mu ihanga lyona kandi lyakwatana ekikale kirungi omu kichweka kine ekya Rwenzori omukora kurungi ebirengeso bino. hanyuma y'isomero lya Nadiri Preparatory School okuba lyokubanza omukola ebirengeso eby'ekitebe kya musanju eryokubanza kandi eryakasatu omukicweka kino kyona kandi eryabiri omwihanga lyona. Nadiri Preparatory School erukusangwa mu Mbuzi Sero Mulyamwaba Division mu rugo rwa Kasese kiro kyahati batereho emikoro y'okujaguza n'okusiima abazaire abasomesa hamu n'abeegi habw'okwimukya isomero lino ha rulengo rwa haiguru. Kino nekija hanyuma y'abeegi 50 ab'isomero lino okwizira mu idara ly'okubanza mu birengeso by'ekya musanju eby'omwaka ogwoire. Omukubazawo na mukuru w'isomero lino alikumanywa nka Sheikh Masereka Amza arugeyo okusobora ngu beina ebireeto ebyahaiguru okurora ngu isomero lino lyayongera okukora kurungi mu birengeso ebirukwija.
Right now we have actually ever since the school opened we have qualified teachers and who are competent. We are trying to make sure the staff we have, our teachers, are qualified and competent. We are trying to actually work on some impediments in education. We listen to our teachers, we listen to our inspectors. At the same time, we get much time to talk to our pupils, encouraging them on how to go about their studies more than how it was before.
Ngire kusiima abazaire n'abasomesa abokora obucweke ihembe okurora ngu abeegi baraba kurungi ebirengeso.
Anna, to express my profound gratitude first to the administration of Nadiri Preparatory School, the staff, even our pupils as well, because without them we wouldn't have achieved. At the same time, I take this honor to appreciate our parents who in fact entrusted us with their children, because without them we couldn't have reached where we are right now. So we are partners in this struggle. I take this opportunity to encourage our pupils to go on with such performance when they join secondary school, and they maintain the performance. They prove that they really scored highly in their examination.
Omukubazawo na Jamiru Masereka mukuru w'isomero lino arugireyo nawo okuha ekisani hankora y'abeegi.
So in the primary living examination of 2023, when the results were out, we were able to get all of them in Division 1, all the 50 got passed in Division 1. The first ones, there were many first ones with 6 aggregates, and the last one was with 11 aggregates. So this standard, we wanted to maintain it up to next year, other years coming.
Ngiye kusobora ngu abeegi okuraba kurungi kubeere kukora n'amaani hamu n'okwihayo kw'abasomesa.
Commitment of the teachers and the candidates themselves. The teachers were very serious. They were revising together with the children. We gave them so many practice tests and we could mark them, and we revised with the children. And the parents were also able to facilitate our revision. Therefore, our passing is through the parents.
Baingi ombeegi abanyakwikira ebirengeso barugireyo okugumiza abataahi baabo n'abalugenda kubikarra mwaka guno ngu basome muno kandi basabe Allah londo ruhanga asobole okubaha obusinguzi.
I thank our teachers who gave us time and they helped us to perform well, and I managed to get 11 aggregates. I advise my fellow candidates that work hard, respect teachers.
Managed to get 10 aggregates. We had good teachers that would give us enough time for revision, so that's why we managed to pass.
Now, your fellow P7 candidates, what message do you have for them? The ones that were going to sit this year.
The message that I have for them, I'm telling them that they should have confidence they should not fear the exams.
Mateisaka nwakusakire bina bwa Rwenzori TV amakuru agasa. Batelevu ntwengerayo na makuru ya Rwenzori TV leka hati kandi tukutwale makuru agebyendu bata. Orubugo rwa Kasese keirekano noruzoka nurwangasana habwe engudo ezombekerwe hansi yetekanize ya USMID beitu haroho kutalibanizibwa okupande obwa hangudo omalibamu abakozesa bengudo zinu ekiresere butandwa okweyongera. Hati abarukwatwaho nkabe kitongole cha Techno 3 Company Limited abarukora harugudo runu barugireyo kusobora ngudo bagenda kutekaho musomo kusomesa abantu babulikiro okubasemeriro kozesa engudo zinu okurora ngu bakesha butandwa za hangudo. Abarukora hakora engude zo mu rubugo rwa Kasese hansi yentekanize ya USMID barugireyo kusaba abarukozesa engudo nkaba bingi ba bodaboda okutamwe ekitineso obwapa bunyakuterwe hangudo kagumha mulingo gwokosa engudo zino. Kino nekija nyuma ya butandwa nyamwingi okuzokaho awenkozesa mbi yengudo mu rubuga rwa Kasese ombichweka nkanya kasanga hali imbogo yabwe harugudo. Amukubazao na Gidudu Emmanuel alunyakulio msaveya wekitongole cha Techno 3 Company nasobora ngu engudo eyambogo yabwe obwapo bunyakuteirweho busemeriro kosebwa kurungi abakozesa bengudo okubusoma nkukusobora okumaraho butandu zino.
Kole kubona oganti kati ekubona ikoze makinze kino kino nengo omuntu agenda okozesa ekkubo tategedde kikyalina okukola engeri gyalina okutambuzamu ekkubo nga wali maki. So lwaki obubengo olumu osanga obubengi ojagenda n'amakubo amalala osange bataddewo kibokisi bataddemu ziyero bataddemu kinenga gwavuga omanyi kiki ekikola ekitegeeza nti n'abantu betaaga kutubanyonyole omaze okukola ekkubo omunyonyole ekya kino kyetaaga kukola wekiti wano tuyitawo wetuti so kati buli omu abeere nga ffenna tubeera ku layini yemu. Tukubiriza abantu okutwala sayini zetuteeka ku kkubo ng'ekintu ekyomugaso. Wakati onyasanga bakuteereddewo nti wano kano ka Island toyita eno wooti yita wali naye oli ava bubeeri n'ayita awatalina kuyitibwawo. Kati nosanga ngono naye avudde eno sayidi naye aze ali kuyita mu area ye nosanga tukoze tukonagana. So tukubiriza abantu okwegendereza nnyo ngeri y'okukozesaamu olwolaba sayidi togitwala nga kintu ekitalina makulu.
Nga kusoborera ngu bagenda n'okuteekaho za bampu omurugudo hamu n'ebicweka ebyokwambukiraho rundi zebra crossing nokuwa abantu babulikiro basobole okumanya ombicweka nambere semeriro okuteekebwa nokusobole okukonyeraho abantu obutavuga ekingureine.
Bongali nti naddala kati nga Mboya borodi nga wogiraba koona wano nawali mu koona buli omu avuga mu ngeri ye nga wakola ki wadde twateeka mu layini naye osanga eroli ajja misinde yiriyiri nga n'amakubo tugakola ng'oli talina kusuka supiidi 5 amakubo g'omutawo. So olaba nti supiidi limiti eri 5 ekitegeeza nti okugenda 5 okuga 4 3 tekirina buzibu ffenna sobola otambula mpola naye olaba oli avuga endima ava eri mu 8 aliyitawo ogenda oweta neekoona n'olaba nga likoze liganye ng'ate awetedde mu layini y'omuntu omulala ate kati owetera mu layini y'omuntu omulala ekitegeeza n'oli ava eri kuba temwerawo owesanga mukoze ki mwekonagana. Naye naffe kulina ekkubo lyennyini lino erya Mboya tugyateekako hampusi zino area embi ennyo tugyateekako hampusi n'obulala tuyita rambo strip warning tulaga nti munnange kendeezaamuko so that tusobole okuba nga tulejuleetinga entambula ku kkubo tuleme okudduka supiidi.
Amukubazao na Nyamunungu Patrick alunyakuli sociologist wa China Railway 18 nasobora ngu engudo zino ezakozerwa mu rubuga hati nibagenda n'okuteekaho okubaza amareediyo okusomesa abantu babulikiro nk'oku barasoma obwapa n'okozesa enguudo.
Itwenge company trying our best elangere ntukasomesa abantu through radios ngana mutungesha talk show kwangea radio for example na even last Saturday na navyako umwangea parliament ngana tungane sindi talk show shanga sasorirange company unatungesa ndisha talk shows kwa guide radio tunamwanze risomesha abantu wanatungirane ja boda meetings chestaji cha boda ngeye kilometer mtongo cha meetings kengini 5 na ribwa wasange twasange ni chitsebu kwenene kundiye busi abantu bakaro mu byaro n'abandi se baliasa ale wecha twabiri twamu tukayatsuka a campaign erisomesha abantu ebyo tukiro kwanguda nganiki. For example, not only abakavuga nabebisandu nenyumutole mwaminya esene singa kikamanyisa yaje.
Ngikusoborera ngu obujunanizibwa bwa buli omu okutamu ekitiinisa abandi abakozesa b'oruguudo n'okusoma hali abakozesa b'enguudo abandi nk'oku bari kuyikozesa habw'okuba zombekerwe ha rulengo rw'ensi yoona.
Bulendre wamuyewuta sikyarukora omu tawuni ukayendera okw'abandi aliwe ekikuru ekyangatuyamba kutsibu lirikehya speedi yatu twamabiri komuki twamabiri komu tawuni. So tunawuta programu eyi tukayeyisa y'abantu especially border stages na drivers taxi drivers associations na rubwene ngomwa kasende itwanaende twasibamu kundina abantu abakakolesa yebisandu bamenya yarikirukira.
Abakwazao n'ababingi ba bodaboda batali bamu na bamu nibajumirira enkozesa mbi ey'oruguudo kandi baingi abamu baikiriza ngu baikere bataina amagezi agalikumara akozesa y'enguudo n'okusoma obwapa obunyakuteirweho n'okubuhindura kurungi nk'okisemerire.
Alero mulisa seni posi esene sitotwenda tukasimenya nesene tunumwenda tukasimenya twitenge zebra crossing twebe biruka matoka pikipiki nabe bisandu sitotwenda tukamenya ahaundi ngimanera na ahaundi ngababiri oundi nero tukasaba yonge polisi angambia natweyesya nabaka maboroda babaye tukola kintu kiwene twikola mu mubiri uwene tumenye etewuni kune mwenduka kandi nemukula nerete kahundreke twafuna mumaintaininga bakastoma betundreke nerihera ko buyonje so ebintu byatosoma ekabunu kukona ni space kwa ekabunu tutole twabikwa magomania nerlangira tukakolaji twakola chindu ekitolerene kuntu bimwachi wachi nimukolaji ekiri mukula kireku twama yasoma kwanira kutsebo twabande babodaboda munemo abande ebakabe banimunya okobwebu abande baye banimunya abande muri amayirungi tukasaba tuti twababodaboda umuntu tukalayese tuhanura eje tutolere cyangwa tuhimba ngane cyahayi kunde kutsebo cyagisilimbi semara baneka bakwashanguda numwende tukakwa tutolere rikwa ahabwe erebya tukanya bikatremire ya neshe speed sinene kunde eri speed nene yi yekarete bawa erikolachi erinyongo bwebu obuhumbi obukuhingura omulimo 50 bukozesibwe okukora hangudo zino ansi enteekanize ya USMAID kandi n'okusagikwa World Bank. Boteref dakika 30 mu Saha Emu ya Rwebajo tugenda kuhumura mu Kataito tugaruke n'amakuru agandi mengi otaruga ha Rwenzori TV.
Rwenzori TV, your gateway to the Rwenzoris.
Bukanda coffee vodka. Bukanda paina. Mwaza banga za tunywa kumwenge mujire tunywenywemu. Bukanda coffee vodka kanoka womanyo ateka sufu no. Bukanda pineapple nakoka womanyo ateko kapa. Tekenderi jakunzi Bukanda coffee vodka akawawo kajakunzi Bukanda pineapple itape mwata yangu ya koboreta akawawo kajakunzi sekenjegera yar kompar
Rwenzori TV, your gateway to the Rwenzoris.
Mwebaleyo mukuhumura moku kandi reka tugende meiso na makuru agandi mu runyoro rutoro mbwijira gutwinira Rwenzori TV Saha Emu ya Rwebajo. Okusoroza kasasiro mu rubugo rwa Kasese Municipality kyafokere kya Kasarwe abantu abatali bamu na bamu abarikwetombeitera ab'ebyobusobozi ha municipal league okulemwa okukozesa matoke ezirikwingana 2 enkoto ezabaheirwe okukonyeraho okusomba n'okusoroza akasasiro enu okugitwara mu bicweka nambere ine kunagwa. Hati abantu nibetombeitera ekyabo busobozi ha municipal ya Kasese okulekaho silingi 10 habwa kilogramu emu ya kasasiro ha buli muntu omu bicweka nambere akwikara rundi mbere arukora. Hati matoka zinu ezarugire ministry ya government zebicweka zikyapakingirwe ha mwanya ogwa municipal council zitena mulimo gwona oguzikora zifiro turo kwonka kandi kunu abantu babulikiro nibanena ensaya n'okwetombeitera ekikorwa kino. Amakuru ago leka munyamakuru waitu atu ebyokusoroza akasasiro mu rubugo rwa Kasese municipality abarikubikoraho nibazoka bakina obulemezi okukora omulimo gwabo guno ogwogisoroza okwetorora orubuga habwokuba mu mbebembezi bangirire okwikiranganiza n'enteekaniza yateirweho ngu abaikazi basobole okusasura akasasiro yabo yerukuruga omu maka gabo hamwe n'ebicweka mbere bakora. Emyaka nteite enyuma orubugo rwa Kasese municipality bakatunga emotoka enshaka eyenamba UBL 270V hamwe ya LG 0003 okuruga ministry ya government zebicweka hansi yebyobutale hamwe n'obyobulimi n'obulisa oteera amakoro kurorangu ebyakasasiro byasemezebwa. Omusejja omu arugire yasoborra ngu aba municipal council ya Kasese ow'amabaraga gatagondeze kubazibwa mu makuru gano nasoborra ngu kuruga emotoke ya UBL 270V eretebwa ha municipal offices tekasoboraga okutambula n'obwekuba kilomita emokoro mulimo gwayo.
Going to account for how it is working. Me, I was away, and when that person came direct from local government down there, amananga bamanyite resimangu there is a angu bakasale babe matip bakasale ba moto namanga ikaw na meni mukalinya mu one stop center muri, and what I want to see the vehicle while it is working there bakanze bisan. They say how perfect it is. Even right now, it is still working. So you try how to characterize it has never worked.
So how do you manage it now? How did you manage to respond?
I also directed that lady to Kabagambe, is the one who manages. That's near replacing them with. Kabagambe said okay, but fuel, no fuel. He said no fuel. He said you now keep on doing this until she got tired. She left the place without even taking the photos. How the thing is working.
Kino nikileta ebikaguzo nyamwingi habwaka abaikazi nibaikara okusasura kasasiro kilo emu nibagisasura silingi 10 kandi kuno matoke ezaleserwa okukora omulimo guno iroho zipakingirwe ha ofisi tezirukora omulimo guno ogw'okusoroza akasasiro. Amukubazana pima kukasereka mukuru w'entebe ya Kisatu Abwanyamwamba division nasoborra ngu okusoroza akasasiro tekikakozerwe kurungi n'okutiisibwamu amani nikikyayongera kuletaho obutabanguko ha municipality.
Mundu aenda nacho kutsebo ngibukira nenda kwetwikaramu muna nababona ndeboje chingwetsi chihikire tunarange kutukache tutsanga beta nambo muleke tandichuha tuchirengisa yeko turangira mikorere yacho namunabwire emikorere yacho siri rwayonde kundi ndibwo wamabutoma sondekani byutano ukisanga ebinuse bamubango na nababira hanyuma muna nabane rutibya bike wetwa ibure chiworo muna nasangira aronda rukocha haria iwe biri utrawo shapadi zinene omanzera can imagine shapadi zini chivera chine chiusofia iwe bishi tomanzera and that is now a problem kunati abantu bakaisara bakaletoa machi basebutwa manao here the fact would be in the itwaligana kusanga tunawuta eshamotoka SKM amawuta eshamotoka ya government ya bura sentenen itwalana tukitwara kasasiro ndebe nendebe yitwale bawe omuntu
ngiye kusoborra ngu mukikaro ekyebya kasasiro ogisoroza aba municipal council bakozeseze kurungi emotoka zino Lundu Tracker ezabahirwe ministry ya government zebicweka omukikaro ky'okuziteekaho okuzikasiisikara kwonka zitakozesibwe omulimo gwazo nasobola ngu ab'eby'obusobozi ha municipality tebasobola n'okuhembalirra amatoka zino oguziri kukola
erikana kusya motoka ezipakingire sina ngokuzipakingire sina pakingire ngokona makingo kuchine ngokumwana masarangera hatubangembya kwibutikwi kasale chima che government chebakambuchikale chinekuri chama chikwisi bakiya mu muchurai chama chikwiri changana korebwa sibakangu mukiro mu budget mure byoma mubihiramu mukikole service chende chikole so icho sipakingire siringe sitawuchechi mubiri esishenyomezi kandi bwe chinwe chuni chibi chiwiri because that is the wastage of government equipment it's asset you are putting it to waste ukachira ruchikwire bana wache motoka masiri yanda ukulira mama utra awenje nesika yako ya masiri yanda ukiwa utwamo yayi muna musamalero so ne nabali tukite bimabe chibi government ne bange sabera municipality in the state where tekale ngo kuna na renyumanga na muraka yame ikara ya kanso yewe naba tauni kila kana bande bengereho barange ko bakatasa bohora
Wesirwaye John alunyakuli omuhandiki ow'ebyobuhangwa municipal ya Kasese nebyo twetoroire nasobola ngo municipal council ekachwamu okulora ngu matoka zino ezisemerire okusoroza kasasiro basobole okukozesa matoka ezatipa abwokuba ziri nizigenda kukozesebwa mu kukora oruguudo asabira abaikazi okugumisiriza n'okwondera ebiragiro hati ebiroho ebyokusoroza kasasiro abo burungi n'enkurakurana y'orubuga
kasiraho bwerereza ikedi shemotoka esiri yaho esende tukanza echongara kusya trailer kusya bode shena troka erimeseka heke ni bibiri sanga bya role sanga bya pepa sanga heka nge mutraka ronde nge mara ngasiri yaho sikwirechi yo hamasaka erokolongana n'ingine ngi department erelisha motoka esho shena troka erokolembiriye kaso obo esitirise garbage nyisa kunde garbage yabetu alibona omundu eyoko contract ngayo abataka bani mutrua kandi tauni elo munabwire sejerenga kera ebiri bya nyuma at least abo bosi ababiri ni rolinga okwekecheu chene muenda
Matisa kanu wakusakire binabwa Rwenzori TV ya makuraga sahe Otyo kugaraho mbyo kusoma habeiro okusima ruhanga isomero lya St Peter's Primary School of Subdeacon Nathanael arugireyo okusaba abantu okusimaga ruhanga habwe birungi ebyalikuba bakolire bino bibeireho hakusima hakwabegi abisomero lino lya St Peter's okum division ya Nyamwamba obekere mbasima habwo kurabe birengeso ebyekitebe kya musanje byakozera omwaka ogunyakoire 2023 Abdikoni wa Nyamwamba Parish Venerable Mutumbiri Nathanael asabira abakristayo okusimaga ruhanga habwe birungi ebyabakolire kino nikija nyuma y'omukoro gw'okusima gubeire hali St Peter's Church of Uganda hanyuma yabegi bisomero lya St Peter's Primary School kusangwa Nyakasanga okulaba kurungi ebirengeso ebyekitebe kya musanju obunwe hayo obubonero na grade nungi mu birengeso bino Venerable Mutumbiri asabira abakristayo kwijukaga ruhanga ebyabakolire akasumi kona abokuba no warukubaha ebirungi hataro kwakulizo
ngali abwende abandu beto mu South Resort Diocese no mwachu wechusi eresaba eBibuli ikatubwera omu Baroma sura 8:24 Nyamuhanga neshe byatukayita ebyosi angana tuhabyo ale wetu amalobye emitima yetu tukabya tukamubwira emitima yetu neri musimu nengabwe erisima lyali byerinene kulabere saba ebintu byatukayitaga kusangwa Nyamuhanga nabyesi neritwa mabiri musima Nyamuhanga katuha nebyetutesi so ngabwe ndi abantu biyirisima kutsibu kurabere bye bakasabirira Nyamuhanga ali bibasima kurabere korecha erisabirira Nyamuhanga Nyamuhanga neshe byatukayitaga
Amukwazaho na Eunice Sande Mutoro mukuru w'isomero lya St Peter's Primary School Nyakasanga na eleke nkora ya begi mbirengese by'omwaka ogunyakoire ekibaletiro okurugayo n'omukoro gw'okusima kaguma mulingo gw'okwoleka okusembererwa kwabo ali Mukama Ruhanga nyakubarabize omwaka ogw'ebyokusoma oguhoire.
To other classes. Most of our children have been promoted to other classes. We thank God for that. We also thank God for the good performance that we had last year in PLOE. We got 20 out of 95 children candidates. We got 23 first division. We got 70 second division, 1 third division, 1 fourth division. That was a wonderful performance. We thank God for that. I know very many people will say, why didn't we have all in first division? That is, under normal circumstances, it is impossible because we are not of the same ability. So we thank God that most of our learners whose parents have afforded have gone to secondary schools.
Ayigumizemu okusaba abazaire okusagika abaana baabo kurora ngu ebyobwegese babitwara nk'ekikuru obu babaha barikwetaaga ha isomero okwekonyezebwa nuko basobole okukora kurungi.
We were not happy with it, and parents were happy. They jubilated, not knowing that they are working on the downfall of their children. Actually, it has brought down the standards in our municipality. I know we would have done much better. Because, for example, in our class P6 alone, parents went with our money to a tune of around 6M, whereby we would have done a lot of assessment. And if we don't do assessment, you cannot gauge your learner. So we never did enough assessment to our expectation, especially according to our budget. So that one wasn't done. And I'm appealing to parents that please care for your learners. Come. Even right now, some of the children are not yet registered. Parents are not coming for registration, which is very bad. Imagine yesterday, one of our children was about to be taken away. If I wasn't a bit hostile, they would have, a border man would have taken this child. And even the child came and thanked me and said, Grandma, thank you for saving me. So I didn't know that the parent's number, the parent had not yet registered this child. So please come and register your learners. It is mandatory. It is your responsibility.
Yengia sobola nky'omugaso muna abazaire okumanyira wenteekanize y'okwehandiikisa eya Education Management Information System murundi MEC eri ekiragiro hansi ya Ministry y'ebyenyegesa n'emizano kandi basemerire okuhayo byonna ebirikukwata halibo oteireho endangamuntu.
Every year we have to register. More especially I'm talking on the side of primary because parents have got a lot of great trek taking their children from school to school, reasons best known to them. But the government is trying to eliminate that. But then that's why we have to register every year.
What kind of system are you using?
At my school? I register, I must know the parent's name. I know the telephone number of the parent. I know where he lives. I know if the child has any disability, any problem with the child.
Mateisa kanu wakusakire bina bwa Rwenzori TV ya makuru ga Saha Emu. Butelefu ntugenda maiso na makuru ha Rwenzori TV. Ebi yobuturateeka harubaju tukagenda amakuru agandi oburaru obwa Kitende Hostel obwasisirwe hanu omuli Kyanzuki Central Division omurubugo rwa Kasese police etandikira okuseruliza hansonga zino oburaru buno okunihirwa okusisibwa abojo runda bakweyeta enkozi ebibi abagaza boys kandi huwe mkuru w'iburaru buno nasobora ngu bamumbanya katagara na bakuru bedini munyikirize yo Katoliki nabo bakumuhiganiza tulengera okubaza nabo hubo tubasobeera okuba nakyone kibarukubaza amakuru gano
bwamabya ne Catholic Church, actually ne Catholic Diocese bolenga bwamasere okwinje singa wote kitsibu na kiwoma ne Catholic Diocese na haki kundi singa lena trenda nayo omwekoti nedi ale yo omwa diocese yetu mahano, and I think for the first time I'm now going to be open. Omwa diocese yetu mahikwa aho hano mure individual priests aba mabere yeforamu aba mafia, maybe because nabo bawute bizibu byabo ngabantu eba isanga ne bamabereheke meheke eyirengire meheke eyekelizia ya bahere eyere kubakubania itwe bakristo neria meheke eyo ngaserenge kisebo cyeno of course abandu abeyihya banganani kiyitereria kutsebo aba hali individual priests kandi sibanene kutsebo nebya nerio ngaigetera ndi habwe meheke eyabahekire eyirengetukire okwa emeheke osya responsibilities esyekelezia yebahere nari babere yitomekera kwesyawo kweyabo meheke nari yabeba byakwa nene obundi yisaho yabawete akasenje kake kali omisaho ekabya esikanga batokesia akekelezia yikabaha ekangese esikanga batokesia emeheke eyindi yababere yongerako neryo abo babayiri omuki omwa group esererangire ndi bakiba ebindu ebyakitende hostels konde singa wete, and I want to put it on record, singa wete bove na Reverend Father Landers Wambal. After all, he's our Vicar General here. I have no problem with him. I have been a seminarian bababi emperesiai angaberi baba kanyi kuba na ya nebia. We know each other, we have grown together. Ibo enenaba kurubai. So singa wote chibi na Reverend Father Landers Wambal. Other than eringiro machi group echikanzere eriba. Echi group echisia groups. Aba kakolesa yiri nere kelezia, and I feel so bad. Chikare kwa sangane ena verero butu kihembe. So that we bring sense omwabandu erianzeri windi ekelezia nge Catholic Diocese ya Kasese siyitiba chindu cha kitende hostels na chiwuma. Bitu mule Reverend Father Nanga Chiza iyongo mundu. Imwa bya Reverend Father Landers Wambale iyongo mundu. Mbonana ba Reverend Father Sawusi, we hear of them, and so many some other small group of priests abo ebabiba name betu bakaisondera ya ebyabo ngabantu, not really ecclesia.
Honorable Member of Parliament, akabwanga na church over property of the church bakabwanga nebya na yunya bwate nebye. That other details in the Tulum investigation and ngaho kutukala kuzinga this case hoshobwale mugwa mahika no kutumenye who is the genuine owner either through court after investigation. Betu murumunene sotulianza violent recently tukana nowa abo bamanze rirumba mukatitende bamanze rimuhunza rimuswire, that is all criminal. Tukalengekana tutenge church da bandu abale honest kandi review discipline ende bamaje syasonga syabo isyabiriko kindigo police then wakai tumaini bahereria police time and investigating and perhaps bakatwala FIR wa state attorney then bakaendo makoti betu sahari violent. Yes, supposed to vandalize and ukagwa no mundu iwe bwawuti. For instance, amabenya abiri himbange nyumba omachibanza chao, so uli supposedly yasokasi hayo yasokakolesa procedure ewamuhababera criminal case ngiya criminal trespass amabenya makurango obutura removing a boundary mark, then ibyamabye bya court, it's only court order yubakaba behanda kayo ebakabwangu baba ekintu ekyuba kiheku remove of any property kyamabimo kyatekerwaho isi kiri omwagaragiro koti neryo nkabalira yahandikire police neryo police area police twatwala omubaligo director of legal neryo nyabwatyoke police no reinforcing court bailiff koze yabaroya bakakoroko bendonge n'itwaba reinforcing betu amaboto kaya vandalizinga anything isutra police court, then you carry you misplaced and you are liable for prosecution.
Tugela maiso na makuru w'isomero Elias Parker SS erinyakwine ebitebe bibiri ekya senior katano na senior mukaga arugireyo kwekambisa abegi okwikara nibasoma ebitabo byabo kurungi nuko basobola okuhika ebirengeso. Bino byonna bibeire hanyuma y'okujaguza okwabegi abarabire ebirengeso hitendekero lino ebya siniya mukaaga ebinyakozerwe omwaka oguhoire. Habeireho okujaguza okw'amaani haisomero lya Spark Senior Secondary School omulemo Mbuzi Zone omuli Kasese Municipality hanyuma y'obusinguzi omubirengeso ebya Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education rundi UACE ebyekitebe kya mukaaga ekya secondary birekirwe ekiro ky'ejo ministry ebyobwegese n'emizaano hansi y'ekitebe ky'ebyebirengeso ekya Uganda Examination Board rundi n'ebombugufu. Spark yerukumanywa okuba isomero ery'omuntu buntu erisobeire okuraba na zonka kandi erinyakwine abegi abakusoma rulengo rwa higuru rulengo rwa siniya katano na siniya mukaaga. Akusikirwa ali Mugisa Matia Ndanda alinyakulu mukuru w'isomero lya Spark SS arugiye kusoborera ngo abegi asituna babiri abanyakwikalire ebirengeso ebya siniya mukaaga abana mukaaga barabire kurungi kandi nabahika okugenda rulengo rwa university.
Nambiano tulina rebo nyara kutsebu ebizamu ebisiniya yomugayo amaburuka abana betu bamabera bandeke okwabana asatuna babere abana branamuka abusoma kulufayinga erenda okwa university okubanza araba kolemek amatunga pointi ikuminini echere soikeria omwana makisingaga arwa musika amatunga pointi 10.
Mugisa ngi kusoborera ngu hati isomero bagenda okurora ngu amanu bagateka habitebe bino ebibiri okumara akasumi nukwabegi basobora okusomesebwa omulingo gw'okubumbabumbwa ebitekerezo nuko basobole kwongera okuraba kurungi.
Abalimu bali committed bakamenga shwara ati abana bakara bandu abalimu mwiringa competition mnakati mpaka on yeri somali ile bakisa college ndio bakisara na competition yeyo iyaleka abalimu basomesha na manyi manene nuko bana baraba na rune chende school yetu ni school nyike ne bana bakoroba kutoka na class 2 ukaba ntu abari bahamberera because amasukuru amana ni waka concentrating kwa all level kunda nene bit to kulinga to level na bana baki na to bahamberera so mito bakorochi bakora na then riba counseling we cancel a lot give them to counseling na riba hope that they will pass.
Ngigaramu abazaire amani hamna abegi okurora ngu ogenda mu bitebe bino ebya A level rundi ebya siniya katano ya mukaaga barabano bakigonza abokuba aroho emigisa nyamwingi omumaiso mu bwomezi.
Ikope ni mubongo w'omwana emirenkanire yiwe iya bisikira marwara actually kuti kukwika mushepinga naruke nachina mabagore ni competition ile mwacho wesa hano almost A level ya standard kunda A level game bikwicha kuhina randa hai na randa ko university ada ni ile timba na mwana kwa na bero hero masha certificate timu yari ezra iko university ile Africa. So senior 6 is the way to go to encouraging about by all means ngana nunga correct mga propwa senior 6 because the chiho chikanda teka kura no bongo banakule bandoka correct bokakura
bamuombegi abanyakumalire haisomero lino area Spark SS nkamasika Evelyn na Mombe Ronald barugireyo okusoborwa ngo bagonzo okusoma obwaloya rundi obwabachwibe emsango bolekana ensonga zaabo n'okusima ruhanga abokubasobozesa okuraba ebirengeso.
I'm very happy I got 11 points and I'm advocating to be a lawyer. I'm so happy.
Basi manyama kubina mabifunja polisi nini kana magese tunga mugalinga kwa Spark galingo sha aggregates ana munani basi muka mukubina mabinyi watita aseninga kole ebibuli malo basi mamuka amazinde rinyi watija kusebu
basi something simple. It's only that you are hardworking, being smart in everything you do, trusting in God, and believing in yourself and respecting teachers.
Okunihira hatukusoboire okuletwaho mbege abandi omwaka guno okurora ngu nabo okuneha nabo bagenda okuraba ebirengeso bino omwaka guno 2024.
Amatunga amanene sana n'abana b'omala baba kundibwa tobere kufika hano tukalanga tunumwe salaba bete performance yi yamabiri tuhamaha kandi tukindiongerayo so abandi abali mwase espaka
Katukwire Paul wakusakira bina bwa Rwenzori TV ya makuru ga Saha Emu. Myaka ya 1990 hano mu district ya Kasese Bundubujo hamo na Bunyangabu district zinyakulehihi na ihangiri ya Democratic Republic ya Congo bakatalibanizibu abayekera ba ADF abamu baferu ubwomezi bwabo abantu basuhuka na abantu bahutara bafoka balema hati nibetere nduru government ye bakonyere aboko barohe byaleka waga omwitaka nkaland main ezikyagenda maiso n'okuletaho obulemu obunde n'okufa okw'abantu.
And this person picked me and just carried me in his hands when I was seriously bleeding. He also got someone to help him, and that put me on this village beds which they used to carry patients. Then I was taken to the hospital where I spent 3 months. After, I lived a sorrowful life until I got a counselor. That was a friend to my mother. She told my mother that this girl, you need to tell her to do exercises. So mommy started telling me to do exercise. She was like, can you peel this matoke? Then she came and started peeling the matoke. Then she prepares the meal. Can you wash your clothes? I started washing my clothes. Can you move from here? Can you make a step from here up to there? So I could make a step by step. So one time, mommy found me when I was coming from my bed to where she was preparing food from. She was like, who has brought you here?
And they have caused a lot of amputation, because by now we have over 200 people amputed. So these people have also again formed them into their own organization, which is in Kilembe Kota here, trying now to do something to survive from there. And some of them, we saw them here. So we blame them a lot. Let them go to the army, attack the army, but leave the innocent people. If they took over, whom are they going to lead? This is the problem.
And first of all, I thank the government for the tight security they offer to us, because most of our people with disabilities got accident through these insurgencies that happened in 1996. Most of them were affected. For us as people with disabilities, whenever we hear any insurgency, we don't feel okay. And we pray that the government should put in more effort to make sure that God helps them.
Political disasters, cultural disasters, mining disasters like Kilembe mines have showed us one mama who is disabled because she was working in Kilembe mines. Livana Mamba, flood disasters. So you find that such disasters happen. Many people dies, and those who survive, they become disabled. And it's my appeal to government that disabilities is not inabilities. These are also human beings and they are citizens. So they need the rights, and we call upon the government to take more action to such people who mistreat such people with disabilities.
Nizezo ensonga ezabalema kandi aba bakigweho obuzibu habwabayekera ba ADF. Amakuru agandi omwembezi w'ihanga Uganda hamwe n'omwembezi w'ihanga lya Kenya owa Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni n'owa Kenya Uhuru Kenyatta nayabeire omuhikirwa w'ihanga eryo Raila Odinga batangatangaine omufamu ya Museveni erukusangwa muri Kisozi kandi amakuru nugoleka ngo babalize hansonge z'omuganjano hagati ya mahanga gano abiri.
Yes, okimanya kurungi ngo ebiro bitano byakungwire Raila Odinga a leading opposition leader in Kenya and a former presidential candidate. Na president anyakuruka sumekano William Ruto bakamitinga President Museveni mufamu yekisozi. Now the fact that President Museveni akabeta in his farm, his country home, not his state house, it means it was a kind of a casual visit. Baitu wakamanya kurungi ngu Raila Odinga hanyuma yokuluzinga Karuru akava very very tight kahwera no mukoti. Nikimanyisa ngu Raila Odinga na acha ina influence in politics za Kenya ijweri akaragira abagizibe besalinge baleta honko butabanguko in Kenya. Ukimanya ngu Uganda 90% of our imports amafuta ni ya maguzi y'ibintu bira bahamwaro kwa Mombasa. So President Museveni aina monitoring events in Kenya, and if need be intervening, because any chaos in Kenya will affect us economically and in any other way. So now one, President Museveni is the region in the East African community, 9 countries now. Somalia now has just come in. No nakirai experience in politics and leadership. Then two no yakamarambwe mbezi miaka nyingi. So nikimanyisa ngu kakubaba roho any crisis muihanga liona aina kuintervening. Like he's intervening now in Sudan. He has intervened in Southern Sudan. He has intervened in Burundi and even in DR Congo. So kuja kwa Ruto na Odinga in Uganda, President Museveni na agonza kuba harmonizing nuko mu Kenya bahobusinga. But also Raila Odinga na babugonza bamukore nka bamukuretingire nko mulimo mu African Union nuko arugemu local politics za Kenya. He now goes on continental level. Now African Union ngekitongole baina nka president wabo chairperson wa African Union. So aberali musejemo naruga mu ihanga lya Niger bamwita Musa Faki. Hati kisanje kikiriyo nikiwaho hati na bagonza Odinga bamwereza that position. One, bamuteka continental level afoke an international or continental figure. Then argument politics za Kenya, nuko so long as Odinga is out of the politics of Kenya, alalengo wa continent, then mu Kenya ija kusigara mu peace. And when there is peace, Kenya is the economic power of East Africa. So you hang kira Kenya mu economy. And as I've told you, Uganda is a landlocked country. Southern Sudan, na Rwanda, na Burundi. So nikamanyisa we need peace in Kenya. So with Odinga out from Kenya, given a job, Ruto will have a breathing space, and as Uganda, abasomere economics, arutinde kwa kweta protectionism. Hati nkihanga muna protectinga amakoroganyi locally. Now for example, Kenya, dairy sector ya Kenya, dairy ya amata ya Kenya, ya amani, to the extent that baina kitongole baketa Kenya Primaries Corporation, baina kampane bageta UHT ya Kenyatta, neturucha tons and tons of milk in powder agesano, in liquid form agokunywa na yogurt. So hat Kenya amata ga Uganda itungiro overproduction ya amata. Uganda tuturucha 5 billion liters za amata per year, but we only consume 800. So it means we have a balance of 4.2 billion liters. Hati Uganda inakutunga katali. So our biggest trade partner is Kenya. Hati na Kenya ina matagai. So hati that's why recently Kenya ikimeleza matagai Uganda. Mukago wa East Africa winendagano ikiwakweta protocols. One of them is the East African Community Trade Protocol. Kimo akasonseka kanyakurumu kiringo amahanga ga East Africa akanyakuri mukago gaino bugabe kutwara ebyamaguzi kutoka cross border trade. Uganda ino bugabe abasobozi baitu kutwara amata Kenya bata ile kwa kulizo abanyakenya bino bugabe kujya mu Uganda na Batanzania nuko bati hati turozere abereho entaro ngo Uganda ekemereza umuceri ku Tanzania. Now mu biragiro mu ndagano nibagamba so long as umuceri nguruga Tanzania wina kutaha mu Uganda ikabakuta duty free utasasubira ikabakuta import tax emisoro ya import. Now what happened is that aro abasubuzi abakujukuju government ya Uganda ikakizora ngo abasubuzi ba Tanzania nibagenda Pakistan ne bagenda Vietnam ne basobora yo mucheri ne baguleta Dar es Salaam then ne basumura buli obusaho ne bagupakinga mu nsaho then ne bagamba made in Tanzania, grown in Tanzania. So long as omucheri nguruka mu Pakistan bonguta mu Uganda rundi Vietnam gunakusura musoro.
Baterevu omukago gwa mahanga abiri Kenya na Uganda nugweyongera mu maiso habwabebembezi okutangatangana. Amakuru muri nyorutura harunho gamalirira tukugondeza weekend enungi nokumalira ekiro ky'abakyaro ku businge otaruga Rwenzori TV ebirungi n'ebishaka n'ebiceija.